Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your money finances reading for the month of February 2020. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel here at Live Life and Tarot. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Now, Scorpio, for February, love month, boo. Wishing you a happy Valentine's and all the love that you can receive now and going forward. Let it be unto you. So how are you doing, Scorpio, my little stingers? Well, we're going to find out, right? We're going to look at your money and finances. I'm going to be using the horseshoe spread, where we're going to look at what was going on with your money in the past, where you're at with your money in the present, what will be in the future coming up for your money and finances, what your attitude is around your money and finances. We're also going to take a look at what your concerns or worries are about your money and finances, and what your challenge is with that shit, and what your outcome is that will act as advice as well. But also at the bottom of the deck, we're going to see what the overall energy that is around you, your money, and your finances for February. Okay? Now, first, Scorpio. I was shuffling using my Gateway Oracle to see what message Spirit wanted to have come through for you about your money and finances. And boo, you got letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Yes, honey. And so what Spirit is saying here for you to be aware of or acknowledge or know is there's a need for you to surrender, to relinquish control and allow Spirit to take over. You don't need to do everything by yourself. All is well. And it's time to just let it all go and enjoy the fucking ride right now. Okay? Don't swim against the current. Don't swim against the current. Okay? Now, Scorpio, let's get into your messages. I feel, Scorpio, that you are being very much guided. Now, for some of you, you have been dealing with some conflict. I feel that the conflict more is the conflict in yourself about your plans and strategies with money, and maybe even for some of you to do with work. But I also feel that you'll be fine with your ability to confront the conflicts that you face or that you have going on within you by you being able to trust your intuition and follow your gut feeling and your instincts. Okay? And don't second guess that shit. Okay? Because your intuition, Scorpio, is on fleek. Okay? And so let go of control and just be and sense where the universe is taking you or guiding you, as it has to do with you managing your money. Some of you are keeping things close to your chest, keeping secrets, or you are gaining secret information that allows you to invest or to be able to manage your money. Okay? I also feel that for some of you, you're dealing with people that may be having conflict with their money and they're turning to you, and you are that person that they can rely upon for support. But make sure whatever you do, where you are being relied upon or that you are perhaps relying on another or both, that you do things where you are still able to manage your money and finances, and that you follow the compass, your compass, and let that guide you to what would be best, or what is good or true or best for you. But this is you maintaining balance despite adversities or in the face of adversity. Spirit, what do Scorpios need to know about their money and finances, please, for the month of February 2020? What do Scorpios need to know about their money and finances for the month of February 2020? What was the money situation in the recent past? What is the money situation at present? What will be the money and finances situation for Scorpios in the future for the month of February 2020? What is Scorpio's attitude towards their money and finances? What is Scorpio's concern, worry about their money and finances? What is Scorpio's challenge with their money and finances? And what is Scorpio's likely outcome that also serves as advice for the month of February 2020? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy surrounding Scorpios and their money and finances, please, for the month of February 2020? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm hearing to thine own self be true, Scorpio. All right, let's get into this. Some of you may be experiencing duality with money or with work. Just focus on whatever it is that you're debating about, that you may be in two minds, or there's two circumstances, or there's a choice involved, or to make a shift. There's a need to focus on being able to debate the situation properly, intuitively, with how to deal. Okay? Let's get into your messages. Yeah. Let's see what's going on for you, Scorp. All right. In the recent past, you do have death. At present, you do have the Queen of Wands. In the future, you do have the Seven of Cups. Your attitude towards your money and finances is the Four of Pentacles. Your concern and worry with your money and finances is the Six of Pentacles. Your challenge with your money and finances is the Ten of Wands. And your likely outcome is the Five of Pentacles. I do not like this. Okay. At the bottom, you do have the Ace of Cups. Underneath that Ace of Cups is the Empress. So, with the Ace of Cups as your overall energy here, there was or is a focus on opportunities or offers, or you may be focusing on a creative project. With the Empress here, this is you focusing on gaining success, or seeing progress, or being able to expand financially. With the Empress here, this is you focusing on your abundance. For some of you, this is your ability to have abundance or progress with your money and finance situation due to the giving and receiving that you were able to do with others through your acts of kindness, and you in turn are receiving acts of kindness as well, that is helping you to progress along with your money and finances situation. Also, with the Empress here, this is you focusing on being creative, or trying to come up with a new creative outlet to allow for a new resource of money, or the possibility to expand, or to see how to grow your money and finances. And so with this Ace of Cups, you were able to, or you are able to, seize opportunities or offers for money or forms of resources that are monetary benefit for you. For some of you, you receive a gift of money from someone or, from sources. This is you focusing on the potential for opportunities and offers for some of you to get money, to see progress, to have success. Okay? This is you being very creative at this time with your ability to obtain or seize opportunities for money, whether you receive a gift of money or you receive something that is a source that you're happy with. Um, some of you are establishing credit, and this is a gift to you. You needed it, it came right on time. Approved. Or maybe that's an option that you can consider that helps you to have more growth or expansion with your money and finances situation. And so this is you focusing on productivity with your money and finances through the initial actions that you are taking. Some of you, you're taking some risks, okay? But be mindful that you are taking calculated risks. Some of you are taking risks, and as much as you're calculating it, it's still a risk. You're still going to see what happens, right? It's just that's where it's at right now. And so in the recent past, though, you do have death. Scorpio, this is your fucking energy. You showing up in your reading. So for some of you in the recent past, you were able to change or transform your money circumstances, where you were able to where it's like for some of you there was a money source that ended, but you were able to transform your situation and come up with a new money source, whatever that is. For some of you, you did experience loss with money in the recent past. For some of you, you were able to avoid that shit. Now, at present, you do have the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands here, this was you being very assertive, being resilient, being focused, putting in the energy and effort, and by doing that, you're putting in positive energy, focusing on the positive, focusing on the solutions. At present, you're at a space where you're okay with your money. Your money situation is okay, your work situation is okay, or you will be okay. Now for some of you, as it has to do with um, work, some of you may be focusing on starting a business. And those of you focusing on starting a business, perhaps your business focus should be something that is in line with the love of people. But also with this Queen of Wands, this was you following your intuition, your instincts. This was you being very cunning. This was you being strong, determined. And this is you at present on the pursuit to making sure that your money will be okay, or the things that you're doing is allowing things to be okay, or they will be. Because this Queen of Wands is looking directly at this Ace of Cups. So you all about the opportunity. Some of you are focused on an entrepreneurship project right now and putting energy and effort into that and hoping to see things, work out for the positive. For some of you, it will. For some of you, you may need to go back to the drawing board. Now, in the future, you do have the Seven of Cups. For some of you with the Seven of Cups, this is you having wishful thinking. For some of you, you're able to have more options for a money source. For some of you, there is some confusion with money or with work, and there's a need for you to get clarity. Some of you may be in a little bit of a fog in the future about your money and finances. For some of you, your options, there may be less options to choose from, but this is about you getting clarity and making the right choice, okay, with your money and finances. To clarify that Seven of Cups, Spirit, tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups for Scorpio with regard to their future. What is the Seven of Cups in the future? What is the Seven of Cups in the future for Scorpio? What is the Seven of Cups in the future for Scorpio? I also want to tell you that for that Queen of Wands at present, be mindful and careful about your desires and your pursuits. That you are not exhibiting any self-destructive behavior with your money or with work that can undo the changes that you were able to make or that you are trying to make. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Cups for the future for Scorpio. Thank you. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups, you do have the Seven of Swords. So the first thing I'm thinking about is that this is you needing to address possible upheaval, okay, with your money and finances situation or with work. For some of you with the Seven of Swords, this is you trying to strategize, come up with a way to escape confusion or problems with money. For some of you with the Seven of Swords, this is you perhaps in the future needing to eliminate any stinking thinking. With the Seven of Swords, you want to be careful of any self-sabotage or sabotage of another around your money or with work. The Seven of Swords is also talking about you being able to recognize if you're being taken advantage of. Be mindful not to be taken advantage of. Be careful that money isn't taken or stolen from you in the future with this Seven of Swords. Underneath, you do have Justice. So for some of you, there's a focus on a Libra, but also with Justice, there could be a legal matter that you are dealing with. But I feel that this is more to do, Scorpio, with you needing to make the right decisions and do the right things with money or with work so that you can avoid sabotaging yourself and fucking up all the options or opportunities that you were able to create or be able to have to your availability. Also, though, with Justice here, this is about you needing to do things and be mindful to focus on balance, needing to do things in a balanced way. And so I need to say that to some of you, this is about you needing to focus on coming up with a strategy and plans to what's needed and what's necessary and not waste the new alternatives or options you have available with you having clouded judgment, perhaps due to wishful thinking or desires that aren't a priority or desires that could cause you self-sabotage. And where you could be able to escape, you trap your fucking self. With Justice here, there's a need for you to do things on the up and up. With that Seven of Cups, also know if there is a legal matter that is surrounding your money or with work, Just know that the right things will happen. You will get what you deserve, whatever that is. Whether you like it or not, it'll be fair. This is a time for you to follow the rules, follow a budget. This is not the time for you to bend rules or to bend and stray from your budget right now. And so if you're hearing this, get the ball rolling and tighten up. Tighten the fuck up. For some of you, you're looking at coming up with as many resources or options that you can have available to you in the future that allows you to escape money issues or work issues. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances is the Four of Pentacles. So, for some of you, you focused on your stability and security, where you are focused on maintaining it. For some of you, you're focused on achieving it. But also with the Four of Pentacles, some of you are penny pinching. Some of you are being miserly with this Four of Pentacles. Some of you are holding on to your money and finances too tight. Some of you are feeling stuck as it has to do with your money and finance situation, or your ability to get opportunities or achieve what you desire, or make sure that everything's okay, or make the changes you want to make, or create a new resource if there is a resource that does end. Or some of you feel stuck due to you making poor choices. Your concern and your worry about money and finances is the Six of Pentacles. So you are concerned about whether or not you'll be able to balance your resources well or sufficiently. You may be concerned about whether or not there may be an imbalance in resources where you may not have enough coming in, or have ways to have resources come in, or that your resources are depleted due to too much going out or too much being pulled on it. Also, with this Six of Pentacles, you may be concerned or worried about your ability to receive help, to receive charity, to receive support, to help you out with your money and finances situation. Or you may be concerned because you may be being sought to be of help or of charity in some way to another or others, and they may be concerned about what you are capable of in that regard, and whether or not you should be, as it has to do with how it may affect or can affect your money and finances. Because even if you are a source of help to someone else or others, it should not be to your detriment, where it leaves you feeling stuck or still trying to find and figure out ways to come up with the ability to be secure, or having to penny pinch, so to speak, or issues, or cause issues with your stability or security that you may have, or that you are working to have, or as you maintain or need to maintain. Now, your challenge with your money and finances is this Ten of Wands. So there's the challenge of being able to carry all of your responsibilities. There may be the challenge of being overwhelmed by the responsibilities you have that's attached to your money. There may be the challenge of your ability to relieve yourself of some of your responsibilities or all of your responsibilities. There may be the challenge of being burdened. There may be the challenge with this Ten of Wands where you're carrying your responsibilities, but it's not clear, or you can't see the end game to this shit of, your responsibilities reaching a place where you can relieve yourself of some of the burdens, or not be so overwhelmed, or be able to some of you, there's a concern or worry, or there's a challenge of you um, fucking around and dropping the ball on some of your responsibilities because you're not able to see ahead with what could be in front of you, or it's the way that you're stepping with your responsibilities, where there's the challenge of you needing to really look at what you're carrying and what you are burdening yourself with. Are you being burdened by things that you really could be relieved of, or you're doing things that's causing more burden? Or is something happening to you where there's that's resulting in more burden? And so there's a need for you to be careful with the way that you're stepping in how you handle your responsibilities with, or how you manage your money, and avoid becoming overburdened or overwhelmed by what you do or don't do, or you are not, either you are choosing not to see, or there may be something ahead that could cause you to stumble. And this could be by your action or something happening outside of you. Because your outcome here is the Five of Pentacles, Scorpio. And with the Five of Pentacles, this is experiencing lack, a depletion of funds. Some of you may feel out in the cold. Okay? Some of you may be experiencing where you may feel that others do not care about your circumstances, or this could be you out in the cold as a result of you caring about somebody else's fucking circumstances that leaves you depleted. But with this Five of Pentacles, there's a need for you to focus on how to recover and rebuild. For some of you, there may be a need for you to change how you are working with your money, because some of you could be causing your own burden or depletion here by how you are helpful to others or how you are spending your money. Or you may be, the way that you're doing things is reducing the options, causing you to have less options and less resources. And so this is about, how do you change it? How do you replenish it? How do you salvage your situation? Do it now. Let's get some additional information on this. Spirit, clarify this Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, please. Thank you. So this may be to do with family. Okay, you experiencing lack or depletion of funds due to involvement with family, the needs of family, helping family. This may be you experiencing some sort of lack or depletion with your money and finances, where there's a change because you are focusing on your fulfillment, and what fulfillment you're focusing on is costing you fucking money, or somebody costing you money. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is about you experiencing being stuck or feeling stuck, or this is you struggling with your stability and your security, or there may be a need for you to penny pinch, or you have less to work with. Some of you, there may be you holding on too tight. Some of you, there may be a need to hold on to your money opposed to spending it. For some of you with that Ten of Cups, there may be lack in your stability, insecurity, or your financial power. And if so, for you with the Ten of Cups, that's just the best things are going to be. And this is you needing to figure out how to manage security and stability at a time that things feel stuck or stagnant, or that you have less, or there's some sort of loss. I'm also hearing a delay. Spirit, what is the best advice for the Five of Pentacles? I'm also hearing there's a need for you to be more mindful not to deplete your finances at your own hands or allow it to be depleted at the hands of another. That there's a need for you to be more accountable and more balanced and hold on to your money more than you are letting it go. Spirit, what is the best advice for this Five of Pentacles? What is the best advice for this five? Thank you. You have three cards that came out. That is your best advice for this Five of Pentacles. You have the Emperor, where some of you, there may be a focus on an Aries. There is the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. So with these energies as your best advice, for some of you, you may be able to turn to an Aries individual to assist you with your money and finances. For some of you, your best advice is to manage your money better, to structure a plan, organize your money, get more focused, become more disciplined, be more conservative with your money and finances here. And manage it better, have more control with managing your money and finances. Some of you, you may be being out of control with spending or with how you're managing your money, and there's a need to handle that shit and rein it in. Also with the Ace of Swords, this is you needing to cut out some mismanagement of funds, or you needing to gain clarity, or you needing to come up with new concepts and new consideration, or get an epiphany that things need to change, or there's a need for you to communicate. Focus on trying to come up with big breakthroughs, but I feel that this is more about you needing to cut things out. For some of you, this is about some information that you may need to obtain or receive. But this is you, I feel, needing to have clarity and cut shit out where you can, so that you can manage your money better. You may need to cut out your spending, or cut out or cut back on how you are being a support to others, where you need to be able to adequately support yourself. Also, your best advice too is this Two of Cups. And so this is you needing to focus on having more harmony and balance with your money and finances. This is about, with the Two of Cups, you perhaps being able to come into agreement with someone else to help you, or how you will be of help. But this is you coming into agreement, getting support, and focusing on having more harmony with how you handle your money, or coming to a place of harmony and agreement for yourself or with others, or both, where the management of money needs to be improved, or there needs to be an agreement to how or what needs to be cut out or severed, or who needs to be cut out. Some of you, you can turn to your close connections or close relationships to get support and help with money or with work. So let's see what some additional guidance is for you. You need to turn this thing around. Turn this thing around, Scorpio. Okay? For some of you, you are dealing with some lack, and that's just the best that things are going to look like. And you need to just focus on trying to maintain. All right? But just know with the Five of Pentacles, with the fives, they are difficult energies, but there is a way to change it. And here, this is about you needing to be more practical. And this is you needing to assert yourself to see how you can get fulfillment, or how you can get support from family, or how you may need to curb the support that you are giving to family. Or be mindful that going forward, where you may be used to being able to get support from family or certain connections, that you may find yourself lacking or wanting because that support may not be available due to their need to manage their money and finances too, and the things, the cuts that they're needing to make, that helping you is impossible in the way it would have been or was before. So make the changes you need to make now, and be creative about the opportunities that you can seize. But when you get them, manage them well. Make it work for you, not against you. Spirit, what is some additional guidance for Scorpios concerning their money and finances for the month of February 2020? What is some... Okay, thank you. You have two cards that came out. The first one is attracting, not chasing. Attracting, not chasing, Scorpio. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay? Attract it, don't chase it. Okay? So it's like, don't force it. Go with the current. Let go. Don't force or try to swim upstream when the current is going against you. Okay? Let go of control or being over controlling. For some of you, there's a need to let go of the lack of fucking control. You also have clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So clean energy food. Be mindful of what you're putting into your body. For some of you, you may be using substances that cloud your judgment or can cloud your judgment, and you need to cut that shit out or not do it at all, especially at this time. And there's a need for you to eat better so that you can be focused and have clarity. For some of you, I'm hearing there's a need for you to clean up your act. Real talk. Some of you need to clean up your act because you're going to end up stuck, even if you have created a measure of security or stability for yourself. And you may find that you end up needing a penny pinch. Some of you, you need to clean up your act because you're being miserly. You're trying to hold on too tight to the shit. And, this here is you sending a message to the universe that you don't have enough. So you pick what side you're on in here, but be sensible about what needs to happen here and what resonates for you with these messages and how you feel or see that you need to proceed. At the bottom, you do have focus on your priorities. See? Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, Scorpio, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they need and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Focus on your priorities, okay? Don't start slipping. And if you slipping, stop. You getting off track, some of you, because things have improved, or you were able to make some changes for some of you, and you in that wishful thinking, clouded judgment mode, where in the future it's going to cause you self-sabotage, or you end up being taken advantage of or some shit, because I mean you fucking end up here with the Five of Pentacles. Avoid it. Change it now. Replenish your resources. Build upon it. Don't deplete it. Work on this. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.